Alright, much Abrew time. Ally, Mill, in Modern. And we've played a couple of games with this deck so far, and it's starting to feel like we can't win if we keep hands like that. Oh my goodness. Undo Cleric to the bottom. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, we'll try this. Marsh Flats for our opponent. Alien Encampment, How to Freeblade. And pass the turn. So, How to Freeblade down. Man, we have not done much milling. Which I guess makes sense, because we only have 4 excavators. Opponent cracks our Marsh Flats. Overgrown Tomb, tapped. There's a Wooded Bastion for our opponent. And Wall of Omens. Draws a card. That does some good blocking. We do not get a land. Oh man, that's becoming the narrative of this deck. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, Ally Mill. Windswept Heath for our opponent. Oh, how I envy opponents who just make land drops and play magic cards. We have not played much magic. And passes. Oh, daggers, it's a ghost quarter. Oh, this is, well, we gotta do it. If they have Fatal Push, then we lose. I guess we don't lose, but man, we get beat pretty bad. Alright, no Fatal Push. That's good news. Our mana base, ghost quarter ally encampment. Oh, look at our hand. No allies, no colored mana. Sometimes you get to the point where you just gotta laugh. You never know. It feels like this deck could go from 0 to 60, sort of. Like land, collected company into double excavator into double phantasmal image. Except we don't have breeding pool, so I don't think that even works. Oh, alright, go ahead. Oh, I love Phantasmal Image too, but good God. Not now, Phantasmal Image. Oh boy. Are we about to get comboed off? You don't really play Anafenza unless you're comboing off in some form or another. Temple Garden. We can't spell Pierce because this. There's a Lone Missionary. Gains some life, gets to bolster. Fona gets in. Well, we'll take it. Down to 17. Oh boy. Pass the turn. I guess our plan could be to start discarding things to hand size so we could return to the ranks then. I mean, that's probably our plan no matter what, because we're not drawing lands. Cord X3 for our opponent. Yeah, it's a kitchen fink, so they need a sack outlet. And they get to go infinite. We take it. That's 9. Down to 8. Birds. Well, at least our opponent's almost out of cards. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Phantasmal Image. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, let's look at this sideboard. Creature removal? Nope, no thank you. Things to break up our opponent's infinite combo. I guess surgical extraction breaks up the combo. Sort of. I guess we'll just go down Undo Clerics. Actually, maybe we go down a Mirror Entity and leave an Undo Cleric. That's probably better. Alright, we get to play first. Okay, I mean, we got the cards that are in our deck. Alright. Hallowed Fountain, untapped. Play an Ether Vial. Pass the turn. Opponent has a Windswept Heath and passes. Well, we get to start adding counters to our Ether Vial, which is good. We really need an Excavator. Flooded Strand, go. I don't even know if it is worth shocking ourselves to... Well, I guess we will. Flooded Strand. Play Harbaz Druid. And pass the turn. Opponent cracks a Windswept Heath. Abrupt Decay's our Ether Vial. Yeah, can't really do anything about that. Come on, Excavator. Return to the Ranks doesn't really do anything till after we find Excavator. I don't think it's worth shapeshifting a Harbaz Druid, so we'll just pass the turn. There's the Birds of Paradise. Cracks a Windswept Teeth. And there's a wall. Well, crack this. I think we just get another blue source tapped. Play Ally Encampment. Play a Mirror Entity. Which is okay. I guess we can spend all of our mana to make our... This does not have Defender. Our Harbaz Druid into a something. Inquisition. Gonna take something from our hand. There's the Birds of Paradise. Well, our opponent hasn't done much yet. I don't even know. I guess we start cloning our mirror entities? I guess? I mean, we got a lot of mirror entities. Okay. How does this lead to a victory? This deck needs like 8 excavators. Pass our Druid. We kind of needed that mana to pump our mirror entities. And path means it doesn't even go to the graveyard. Watch, now we're going to draw a... There's Kitchen Finks. Now we're going to draw our excavator the turn after we dump all of our shapeshifters. Malira. Opponent's getting pretty close to the combo. Ah! Wow, we are... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, attack with everything. Oh boy. Can we really keep holding it and not try to win on the, what, 4 in 46 that we draw something that matters? I don't think so. So pump all our stuff. This actually isn't super helpful because our opponent gets back the Finks and it resets thanks to Malira. I guess the mill plan, in all honesty, going Excavator into Shapeshifter, copying it, that's probably not going to win us the game anyway. Opponent has another Finks. Well, attacking's basically off the table. Dead to Court of Calling, dead to Sack Outlet. Alright, well, play Excavator. Mill our opponent. Milled all lands. I actually kind of wanted our opponent to draw those. Excavator, mill our opponent. Probably should have milled ourselves there. Yeah, I think that was a mistake to not mill ourselves. Especially considering our opponent had 3 lands in a row on top of their deck. Opponent gets in for 6. Okay, we take it. Down to 8. That's a good draw. Now we might be able to actually still get the combo kill, even though we didn't mill ourselves last time. Mill ourselves, pump up our Free Blade. Let's sacrifice, return a Shapeshifter, replay it. This time we'll copy Excavator. Can we get the mill kill? 1, 2, I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. I think we can just mill our opponent. I think if we resolve this return to the ranks, we're going to win. So return to the ranks. Return all 4 creatures in our graveyard. Convoke everything. Do we get it? Did we get the mill kill? The ally mill kill? Oh, yes. Yes, we got... Oh, it happened. Oh, my goodness. That's what we've been trying to do. We finally got it. We're milling many decks worth of cards. This makes up for all the non-milling we did, because we're milling just like all... We're milling all the decks we played against in one shot. Unfortunately, it's happening all at once against this one deck. But I think this is enough milling that we could have milled out essentially every deck we've played against. And that does it! Sweet! Alright, I think we'll just run it back. And, alright, we actually have an Excavator, which is kind of our most important card. Also a Surgical Extraction. Hopefully we don't get hit by a Thoughtseize. Overgrown Tomb, untapped, yikes, that means Thoughtseize. Or Inquisition. Well, there goes Excavator. We wanted to play that. Oh, it takes Surgical Extraction. Well, our opponent just wants to combo off, apparently. Martial Arts, pass the turn. We're going to hold on to this Free Blade until after we play Excavator. We're not going to win with the beatdown plan. That's one thing that we have learned about this deck. Winning by beatdown is not a thing that actually happens. So get a Hallowed Fountain. Marsh Flats, crack Marsh Flats. Get a Plains. And Excavate. Mill our opponent for 1. It's so odd. Maybe we're just supposed to mill ourselves here in hopes that we draw into one of our 4 return to the ranks. I really am not sure what the idea is. Like, incidentally milling our opponent for 1 doesn't seem all that relevant. But milling ourselves with so few... Oh boy. We have no... 1 basic land means no land to get from that path. Now we're out of Free Blade and nothing. Free Blade pumps up, ally encampment, and shapeshifter. And pass the turn. I mean, we're where we don't want to be, which is trying to win with Out of Free Blade beats. We've just never been able to be successful with the beatdown plan, which makes sense. If we're going to try to beat down, we'd want more of the allies that can actually attack. Uh-oh, that's a lot of mana. Alright. Opponent's a sack outlet away from the combo. And we don't have a way to break it up. Actually, I guess this kind of works. Wow, this is janky. So, Phantasmal Image, copy Murderous Redcap, kill Anafenza. Temple Garden, tapped, pass the turn. So, that kind of buys us a bit of time. Phantasmal Image coming through in the clutch. And passes. Oh, yeah. Well, play Ally Encampment. Get in with Redcap. Opponent takes it. Pass the turn. Does our opponent have Collected Company? Ooh, that's bad for us. Anafenza. Oh, God. Alright. Well, that's the combo. So... yeah, that's game. Someone asked me to explain combos when I scoop, but basically, with this setup, our opponent can just sacrifice Murderous Redcap an infinite number of times. It deals damage each time it comes into play. So it takes them a while just to loop through this, but Anafenza negates the -1/-1 counter, so they can just infinitely sack this and ping us to death with it. But, well, we got the mill kill 1 game, which is something. We'll take it. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, take a second and click that like button down below. It's a great way to help support the channel for free. And you can find the next video in the playlist right here.